Hello everyone, welcome back to the Neo4j series. In this video, we are going to learn how to connect a Python application to a Neo4j graph database, and we will try to execute a simple cipher query. So the first step is to make sure that our database is running, and then we will move to the Python code, and we'll try to establish the connection between the Python Neo4j Python driver. Okay, so by the end of this video, my goal is that we will be able to verify that the Python is successfully connected to the Neo4j database, and we will be able to execute our query with the help of the Python. So let's start. So first you can see that I have already my Neo4j is being opened. Neo4j browser or desktop application is being opened, and you can see that the database is running. So whenever you are like, say I have created this training, and here I have the database Neo4j and it's running. So you have to just remember that your database should be in the running status. It should not be in the stopped status. Otherwise, we will not be able to establish the connection using the Python drivers. So the first step is it is running. Now, what I will do, I will just see that the queries are being we are able to run the query or not. So I will just write a simple query, and you can let's see. I put this query, and then I will click on the run button. Yeah, we got the result. So so this ensures that the database is running, everything is fine with the browser, and it's good to go. Now, what we are going to do after doing this, we will move to the Python code. So let me open my Visual Studio Code. So this is my code. Uh, so here, the first step is like we have to import the graph database, which is the graph database is basically coming from the Neo4j Python package, and it is the main entry point that we use to create a connection to our Neo4j database. So next, what we are defining the URI. So URI is basically if you look at this part 127.0.1. Okay, so this means that the Neo4j is running on our local computer, and 7687 refers to the default bolt port used by the Neo4j. 7687, this is the basically the port number. And if you look at this part, the starting part, Neo4j, this, and then double line, which tells that the driver that we want to connect using the Neo4j bolt protocol. Okay, so in simple words, this URI, it means that it connect to the Neo4j database running on any local machine through port 7687, through port 7687. And in the and if the database is running on any other servers, so then you have to provide the path accordingly. So now how we can get this URI path? So if you go back um, to the Neo4j, so if you look at here, if I go to the local instances, and here you can see the URI. URI is being here. So you can get the connection URI from here, from the path. Now, in the next step, what we will do is uh, we are going to define the authorization. So or we can say authentication. So the first value here is the username, and the second value is the password. So in the authorization or in the authentication variable, there are two things: the username and the password. So for security reason, because since I'm using a simple demo, so for security reasons, what you have to do, you don't have to expose the real password when you are deploying your code. You have to keep it in the kind of a config file or in a kind of an environment variables file, or you can keep it as a secret manager. So yeah. And in the next step, you can see that I have defined and one more thing which is very much important, which I forgot to mention, that if you want to use this Neo4j driver, so you have to do this pip install Neo4j. You have to run this command to install the Neo4j Python driver. So this is going to help you. Or you can just, if you're using the UV configured project, so just do UV add Neo4j. And so this is how it's a kind of a prerequisite to install the Neo4j. Now in the next, so now what we are doing here is like once we have defined the URI and authorization, the next step is about the function which we have defined using the graph database. So we have defined here the Neo4j driver. Okay, we have created the Neo4j driver where we have passed the URI. Okay, and authorization. So basically, this driver is the responsible for communicating between your Python application and the Neo4j database. So and the most important thing is that we are passing two things here: the URI and the authentication, which basically contains the username and the password. Okay. So after doing this, the next important step is to click on the verify connectivity. So this method, what it does is like it checks whether the driver can actually communicate with the Neo4j database. It will raise error if the Neo4j is not working or URI is not correct, or if the authentication is not proper. So that is what this verify connectivity does. Okay. Now in the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to execute the query. So what we are doing using the execute query method. So in the query method, what we do, we specify two things here. So the first thing is the query which we want to execute. So here I have just put a simple query, return one as a result. And then we have the database. So basically, what is the name of the database which we have? Okay. And then I'm just executing the query, and then I'm checking the results. Okay. What is the result? So I'm storing the results inside this records, and you can see record 0 and result I'm trying to print it. Okay. And then I'm calling using the main function, a simple Python structure which we have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this particular code, and if I press enter, okay. So we got the result. So result is one, because we are putting the query as return one as the result, and that is the result we are getting it. So yeah, so this is what in this video what we learn. Okay, how to establish a connection between the Python and Neo4j. So what we did first, we first verified that the Neo4j database is running in our local instance or in the Neo4j browser or in the desktop application, whatever you are using. Then what we did was like we installed and imported the Neo4j Python driver using pip install Neo4j or uv add Neo4j. You can do that. Then we defined the two important parameters, which is the URI and the authorization. After that, we created the Neo4j driver, we verified the connectivity, and finally, we executed a Cypher query from Python and retrieved the results. So this was all about Neo4j. And if you have any questions, please put it in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching this video.